Hi everybody, welcome to the OAG RC. I have got a parcel that's turned up from my buddy Peter Smith at CW01 Creations. Check him out, go and have a look at his channel. He's awesome, he's a big supporter of the OAG RC. Most recently sent us a holiday buggy, which Mini OAG and I have been building over the last couple of weeks. It's slow progress, as you can imagine, with a very small child, but she's getting the hang of it and we're explaining everything that she's doing bit by bit. But it was recently my birthday and Peter sent me something else for the channel. So Peter, thank you very much. I don't know what's in here, so this is going to be a complete surprise. So I've got, look at this, hands-free now. So when I'm doing stuff on the channel, I'm not trying to hold the camera and this at the same time. It was a lovely gift from my wife, who thought I could do with some support for the channel, and she got me this groovy phone holder, which I actually saw on Pete Wiley's video recently, and that's where we got the idea from. So Pete, if you're watching, thanks for that. I know I'm being very careful here not to end up ripping the paper so we don't give anything away. It's like a surgical operation, isn't it? Not very good with these hobby knives. I've been known to cut things I shouldn't, actually. Here we go, nearly there. Now you're all watching, so why didn't you cut the card off before you started the video? That's a very good question. Let's just say, oh no, I've got away in on the first layer there, Peter. I'm really sorry. That's not going to be any fun, is it? There we go. I am like a butcher. Well, no, I'm not like a butcher. Butchers are handy with their knives, aren't they? What I am is like a toddler. Oh my gosh, we're in. Crikey, sorry about that. There we go. There we go. We're in. Like a toddler with a pair of scissors. Right. Happy birthday to you. Very happy birthday. Best wishes, Peter and Maisie. Thanks ever so much. Crikey, that's bright. It looks like one of your models, Peter, one of your paint jobs. Right, we're going to stand that up over here. There we go. Just like that. And then let's get ourselves stuck into this. Sneaky. I've already got a way into this first layer, so let's rip that off. Now, what will it be? We don't know. What Peter did say is he's sending me something that he thinks will be great round the Orchard Raceway, which, is pretty much what it's all about these days. Trying to find vehicles, buggies, trucks, anything that I can... There's no way into this, Peter. No way in at all. Oh, hang on. I might have found a loose bit here at the corner. A slight tear. Oh, there we go. We're in here. There we go. Right. If you're looking for unwrapping techniques, my advice is always start on a corner. There we go, look at this. Right, where next? We're in this far corner. There's another layer of pink. Don't lose the implements, the tools. Otherwise we have to stop the video like we did with OAG, Mini OAG the other week. We're in again. We've got to peel back over here. We've got another blue layer. Work surface was clear when I started. Right. Blue layer. There we go. We've got a box. we've got a box. Oh. Oh, ho, ho, ho. This is awesome. Now, this is an RC that I've been looking at for quite some time and never pressed a button on. It's a Tamiya frog. Look at that. Look at that. That is awesome. Peter and I have been talking about this, the ORV chassis. Now, I've never built one of these, so this is going to be absolutely fantastic. And it will be able to go alongside, look at this thing, which was a DTO3 that I did with the frog decals that came with it, because I always admired this kit as a kid. Let's open this up and have a look inside. There we go. Hang on. What's going on here? More wrapping paper. Crikey. Right. Let's start here. What's this? Here we go. Let's go in here. Peter, you've done a proper job on this. Look at this. Right. There we go. Let's see what we got in here. There's no way in. There's no way in. We're in. We're in. It's an ESC. It's an ESC. What sort is it? It looks like a hobby wing or a Carson these days, I suppose, is a similar one. That's what comes with the kit. So we go to Carson. Carson ESC. These hobby wings are great because you can run, or they don't do brushless. You can run a higher turn brushed motor through there. As you guys know, that's what we like to do on the OAG. Let's see what else we've got in here. All about the brushed motor. It's the ultimate unboxing, isn't it? With everything being wrapped inside. Some servo savers, yep, servo savers, and some other bits on there, some larger bits of the servo saver on there. That's good. There we go. We're going to head up next. Go into this one. Always start with the little ones first and then work up to the big ones at the end. That was always my advice. Right. Another expertly wrapped parcel. Look at this, there's no way in. There's no way in. Doesn't help when you don't have any nails either, does it? It's gone really muggy here today in the UK. It is going to rain or thunderstorm any minute, and I've just been out quickly trying to mow the track before it rains because I'm a little bit overdue on track maintenance, believe it or not. Right, what's in here? I reckon in here there's going to be some bearings, maybe? Do you reckon, guys? Bearings? Or something else? I don't know. Can't get into the blooming thing. Bearings. The bearings in there are always important in a build. Hold on, Peter, putting those in. They're always, well, I don't know how important they are. There's a test coming up for that in a couple of months' time when I run it through the Rising Fighter chassis. That's currently got plastic bushings in, and we see what a difference those bearings. Whoa, look at that. That's a heavy-duty servo on there. Look at that. It's proper bit of kit, that one is. Be no messing about with this one, Peter. Right, what we're going to go for next? Down here. Let's see what's in here. Have you all seen? This is like, of course, the all-important Tamiya driver figure. I enjoy painting those these days. When I did my first driver figure, I hated it because I was worried I was just going to mess it up. But once you've done a few, you kind of get used to it, and you actually think, well, actually, they're not that bad after all. You know, I can get on board with those. Right. I think that's going to be the body shell. So we'll keep going with these packages down here. These stripy ones. Yeah, so I've kind of got into painting the drivers now. It was always something I worried about, but not so much. Not so much these days. Always good fun. There they are, look at those. Now, I've heard these 3-piece wheels are a right pain in the butt to put together. I don't actually have them on my grasshopper for some reason. I don't know quite why, but they're supposed to be really, really tricky. Now, I bet you in here are some lovely jubbly tyres. That's what I think. And it looks like Mr. Smith has bagged them for extra tyre freshness. You know, there's nothing better than keeping your tyres fresh, is there? Here we go. Yep. Oh, here we go. Good old tyres. Yeah, smell-o-vision. Wow, look at those. Okay. Ones on the back of the grasshopper have seen better days, but we've got some brand spanking new ones there. Right, let's get in here. That was a bit easier to get in, that was, Peter. It's your gearbox, look. Back of the chassis. Now, I think you can get hop-ups for these, where you get metal alloy wheel mounts at the back, and I know you can get a great metal alloy heat exchanger thing. What's the word I'm looking for? That goes on the motor, that can sort of protect the motor heat, reduce it a little bit. Right, still some stuff. Wow, let's keep going then. Let's get in. This has got to be some polycarbonate in here. I'm amazed, Peter, that you wrapped all this and got it all back in the box perfectly, because when I do unboxing videos, I can never get it all back in the box afterwards. So that in itself, I think, is a pretty mean feat. Oh, look, well, expertly packaged. And you put additional packaging in and still got it all back in the box. I mean, that is mighty, mighty impressive. Right, let's see. Let's take a look. Ooh, that's going to be the rear wing, I reckon. Let's take a look at this. Yeah. Look. And you can see why, or I can certainly see why, having built the DTO3, why there's some similarities between that and the body shell that goes onto the frog. Very cool. I hadn't noticed that before. This will be the rear wing. What I've got to decide is, do I do this box art or not? That's going to be one to think about. Let's look at that. Nice big rear wing that goes in the back of that frog. Right. Just going to pop that over here so we don't damage it as we go through the rest of this. Right, what's down here? Ah! Very smart. Look at that. That's the inlay card that he conveniently wrapped up so not to give anything away. Very clever. Very, very clever. Alright, and this is going to be the box of goodies, where all the hardware is. Here we go, look at that. Absolutely love it. Do you know what? Many of you will know from the RC Alf video that I did that I always wanted a hot shot as a lad growing up. It's the car that I wanted time and time and time again. Do you remember those little Tamiya four-wheel drive mini cars? I used to always want a Frog one of those. Don't ask me why. You know, when you're young, you sort of see things and they just appeal to you and you think, oh yeah, really fancy that. Right, let's have a look at what's in here. Let's turn that upside down so we can catch anything that comes out. So we've got those there for the shocks. We've got those ORV side chassis parts that make up the frame. Frog bumper, which is very similar, if not the same, as the one that goes on the Grasshopper. Interesting. Assuming that's for steering or uprights or something like that. Differential gear set and spur gears by the looks of it. So there's a couple of gears in there. Now, is that because you can change the gearing on this model? I can't remember. Ah, look at that. A lovely bit of metal from Tamiya on this one. A little bit carbon as well. You've got those there for the drive shafts. That rubber covers the drive shafts. And a bit of grease in there as well. Very good. This looks to me like it's going to be one of those Tamiya kits where you just have to unbox everything, chuck it all into some containers and go with it. Lots of nice metal parts, metal drive cups in there. Nice to see Tamiya sort of doing this re as they would have done the original A. Oh, that's a lot of small little nuts in there, but parts bag C, D, got some springs in there. It's an interesting bag of hardware, not seen that before. It's a funny part in there like that. And then for the shocks, parts bag B. There we go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now, almost missed that. In here must be the manual and the decals. How am I going to get in there? The final challenge, Peter. The final challenge. How do we get in here? With a craft knife, that's how. There we go. We've got the manual. I'm assuming behind that is going to be a lovely decal set. There they are. No guts, no glory. Wow. Peter, thank you ever so much. The channel is super appreciative of your generosity. Cannot wait to build this. My first frog. Now, I think this is going to be pretty good round the track. I don't think it's going to be, top of the shop around the track, but I certainly think it'll be out the Grasshopper. If not, give a good run to some of the other two-wheel drive chassis. But I'm really excited about building this. Really excited about building this front end with those shocks at the back, and just seeing how this one goes together. It's a very unique chassis, and I'm really looking forward to it. So, guys, thank you very much for watching. As always, big shout out to Peter. Go and check out CW01 Creations. Whatever you do, make sure you have some fun. I'm going to go and just get all rid of all this paper, put all this back in the box, and just sit and admire these parts for a little bit longer. Have a thumb through the manual, which is always something I like to do with a new kit, and start thinking about when we're going to get this on the table and start building it. Maybe I'll tell Mini OAG that it's a race, and she needs to finish hers before I finish mine. That'll give her some incentive to get back down here with me. Guys, thanks ever so much for watching. Drop in the comments what colour you think I should do the body shell on this one, whether you think I should do it as per the box art, or whether I should go off-piste. And I will see you all very soon on the channel. Thanks ever so much, guys. Bye.